All right, back in action. Slick up at Slickhead Custom Cycles. So I had told y'all that if I could get rid of that Y glide, that I was chasing something down, and sorry about the cough. I've been sick since since Labor Day weekend, and I'm still kind of getting over it, to be honest with you. But anyway, so enough of me talking about it. Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Hippie'S Chopper Corner, where we keep them sketchy all the time. God damn it, I don't know why it keeps doing a fucking highlight added. Anyway, you can edit this out, I guess, Slick. Wasn't supposed to start filming yet. I don't know what's going on with this GoPro. But anyway, take y'all out to the shop. We're getting ready to go on a road trip. And if things work out, I got a little interview I'm going to do. And something else cool is coming that I've been promising y'all. That's the tour pack off of F-Bomb's bike. When he wrecked it, he busted it back there. I took it back, I stripped it. I'm gonna fiberglass repair that and it'll fit on my bike. But anyway, what do y'all know? So my road glide would park there. Something's different out here. What is it? I don't know what it is. Oh wait, there's a spot open. Yep, so the wide glide. Anyway, we're gonna go around here and get in the truck, and we're gonna go on a little adventure and maybe do a pretty cool interview. So we'll catch y'all when we get to Columbia. Just a good old boy, never meaning no harm. Beats all you ever saw, been in trouble with the law since the day they was born. Straightening the curve, flattening the hill, fighting the system like a true modern-day Robin Hood. We're down in Columbia, Tennessee, and we are at the legendary S&S Cycles. Sam Goodman's been here for, I don't know, 50 years or more. I think his dad started this. It was actually a Harley dealership back in the day, and well, we got business down here, so we're gonna go in and we're gonna see what Sam's up to. Maybe we'll catch him. He's probably on the telephone. We'll do a quick panorama. This is where he keeps his metric bikes at, over here. But then the goodies are over here. Like he used to race this one. This is his personal bike. I'm not sure what year that is. I could look on the other side, but that one's got a really hopped up motor in it. There's a really, really cool, I think that's a 76 Shovelhead.
All right.
There's the man. The man, the myth, the legend, everybody. Sam Goodman.
How you doing, boys?
Yep, this is Sam. He's been here. How long you been here, Sam?
Not long in this, about 30 years in this one.
Well, y'all used to be a dealership, didn't you?
Well, Granddaddy started a dealership in 1919.
Yeah.
And I took it over in 72.
Okay.
So we're still whooping and riding as hard as we can.
Yeah. What year's your flathead, Sam?
37.
Good night. Now, you used to race that bike, didn't you?
Not this particular one. The chassis, yes. The motor, no. It's got an 80 cubic inch motor in it right now. A few years back, we built a 92 incher.
Okay.
Out of one of these old flathead motors and had it girdled down everywhere to keep it from flying apart. But that was a lot of fun. And it hit second gear, I didn't feel like the earth's gonna peel out.
Oh, I bet. That one's new. You got that since I've been in here last.
Yeah. This thing's got a 93 inch motor sitting on it.
Uh-oh. Did you build it?
No, I didn't. The guy bought this thing here a while back, and it was just in terrible shape. It still looks kind of rough, but it runs like a brand new one.
I like them when they look like that. What year is it?
76.
Okay. I just got rid of my 76, traded it for a damn Evo, unfortunately.
Okay. It still got the short number plate and stuff on it. I think it's 76, maybe a 74.
Now is this a 76? Is this a bicentennial edition? It is. This is the Confederate edition.
That's a Confederate bike.
Wow, yeah, they didn't make very many of these.
Made 44.
Long live the South, boys.
That's us. They made 44 dressers, 236 Super Glides, 239 Sportsters.
I've seen the Super Glide and the Sportster. This may have been the first FLH I've seen.
Well, they only made 44 of them, we know. Now this...
And you've got one. That's pretty. Is this yours or is this on consignment?
No, it's mine.
Yeah.
Me and Ronnie bought this thing. I'll have to tell you the tale on it real quick.
I should have known Ronnie was involved in it.
Yeah. The saddlebags, the tour bag, and the fairing has been painted. They came white.
They all did back then, didn't they?
All these were white. The only thing was painted on these were the fenders and tanks.
My buddy up Slickhead Custom Cycles, he just bought a 67 FLH.
Yep.
Whatever that blue was in 67.
Yeah.
And white. So his are white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The story behind this one was pretty neat. Y'all ever remember the Huntley?
Yeah.
All right, they was raising the Huntley.
That's the first
That was a
submarine, wasn't it? Civil War, yeah.
Southern submarine.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, they found a thing and they was raising it, so it's trying to raise money to get it up. I don't know who donated it, but somebody donated this motorcycle here to raise the money up for the Huntley.
Okay.
And it was $100 a ticket. So he showed up, this guy showed up at the store here one day and knew me and Ronnie. He said, y'all want to buy a ticket to be able on this motorcycle. It was $100 a ticket. So we bought about 6 tickets, 3 each.
Okay.
And we told him, I said, if whoever gets it don't want it, call us. We forgot all about it. A couple of months went by. And old guy called on the phone one day and he said, heard you boys want to buy my bicycle. Yeah, I said, well, we don't fool with many bicycles. What you got? He said, well, you said you'd buy it. All right, let's hear the rest of the story. And he said, well, I wound up winning that Confederate motorcycle. I said, all right. I said, yeah, we was interested in buying it. You don't want it? He said, son, I'm 92 years old. I don't need no bicycle. So I said, what do you want? He said, well, I don't know what it's worth. I said, well, we'll call you back and we'll look and see if we can find them. We found 2 others for sale. One was $14,000 at the time, and the other was $12,000 at the time. And so we called him back, and I told him, I said, one's 14, one's 12. He said, well, give me $12,000 for it. So we sent him $12,000, and they shipped it to us. But he also donated the $12,000 to the Huntley.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So that's how we wound up with
How
it.
long have y'all had it?
12 years, maybe, 15 maybe.
I can't believe I've never paid attention to that bike sitting in there. There's a couple, there they are. There they are.
That's a 60 model.
Yeah, and that's a 59.
That's a 60.
This is the 60.
That's a 60. This is a 49.
Okay, so we got a 60 over here.
That the
49
paint,
over
of course,
here.
The paint job is not original, but probably about 90% of the old bike is still original. This is a 49, and I've got all the parts to put this one right back like it came.
Are the tanks different, or are they the
No,
same
that's
tank?
right. That's right.
Same tank? I mean, are these 2 tanks the
No,
same?
these are aftermarket tanks.
Oh, I was gonna say those look like they're a little bigger.
They are.
Okay.
But this is aftermarket tanks here. Those are original tanks. I got the original tanks for this thing.
And this is a post 72 because it's got a square swing arm on it.
Well, it's actually an 82.
82. Okay, so that's an 80-inch motor on it.
No, it's a 93-inch motor.
Oh, so that's a built motor too.
Yeah, we built
Somebody's put aftermarket tanks on it.
Yep, everything. We built it about 15 years ago for a friend of mine, and he died. And so then he gave it to me, and I said, oh, okay. So he left it to me.
I like that bike. It'd be real cool with different handlebars and a different tank on it, but that's just my flavor.
I understand that.
Those tanks right there, would they fit a 92 Softail?
Yeah, that's what they're made for. They're flat side tanks, they call it, and it fits any of the soft tails.
Yeah, because I've got the bushing to put in them. How much are them, Sam?
We don't ever have to look them up, but I think they're 250 maybe.
I might need to come back and get them because I just picked up a 92 Softail. I ain't gonna say how much I got it for, but I got it for.
Good deal. Good deal.
It's set for 7 or 8 years. I had to put a starter in it. The carburetor, I couldn't save it because the screw on the float bow had broke off. Because, you know, I got S&S's on the shelf. So I put a carburetor, a starter, and a battery in it. Changed out the fluids, got it running. 92 Softail Springer.
That's a pretty good bike.
It's a really good bike, and but the tanks were just shot. I cleaned them with vinegar and what's that rust stuff you can put in them? Evapor rust. I put nuts and bolts in them, shook it up, you know, and the damn tank liner's coming loose. So I shot back all that out, put fuel in it, got it running, come back out the next day, and I had fuel all over the floor. I noticed a couple of bubbles in the paint, and I peeled that bubble out and rust hole. Yeah, so there's no, I'm not gonna try to weld them up, man. If they're rusted through there, they're rusted through, no telling where else.
They'll come soon.
So I'm not gonna save them, yeah. And then this pan, is that what is that? Another pan, what year? Okay, I seen this one.
62.
Yeah, you used to have it sitting over here. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they roll around at night. You get lost in here and roll around.
This one's gonna be a 53, okay.
53.
I knew it was before 57, but after 48, because the 49 would have still had a Springer, or no?
Yeah, this is 49 with the Springer.
So last year, the Springer, right? 50 would have been the first year
Correct.
for the Hydroglide, I guess, right?
This one here is, all I know is wrong, different bolt, is bolts that holds the horn on. And I put the wrong bolts back in it because I didn't have the CP bolts to put in.
And this one was what year?
62. It is probably 98%, 97%.
Now the oil filters, was that an aftermarket add-on, or did they come from the factory?
They
Like
come with the factory like that.
Did they? Okay.
You can get them with or without, of course. This
All
one's
right.
got a bunch of odd aftermarket parts on it, which at the time was available. See these little fin things?
Yeah, I see that.
Glue on. This thing has a muffler cover over it.
Oh, the shark tail?
Yeah, it's just a cover.
Okay.
Steel cover. It's got the same.
Got the cheese grater on the front.
I've got the same fin things like this. It goes on the front brake drum, and I've got the solid wheel covers that goes on the
Okay.
caps.
In the 90s, Harley sold this accessory packages, but lines like that.
Yep.
Everything had lines on it. Like you get, in that 92 I bought, it was covered in them.
Oh wow.
I spent a half a day just going around taking that junk off of it, and it looks so much better.
There on the other side of that post is the winter windshield for this thing.
Okay. Yeah, I see it hanging up right there.
And I've got the leggings. They're laying down over here on the side for the crash bar that goes on the front of it.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I have all the stuff you wanted for it. See the leggings laying there, one laying on the box?
Yeah. And hey, Slick, there's some cheese grater stuff you want to add to your bike. An original Tombstone tail light.
A few odds and ends, yeah.
Yeah, that's all. Sam only has original stuff here. All right, that's all the older stuff. My guys are all into the cooler stuff. So, all right, Sam.
Look at the old primary up there.
Oh, that's a cool one.
And I've got the heads that matches that.
That's a cool old exhaust too.
That's all for K-model.
Yeah, well, those are K-model seats up there too, aren't they?
Some of them, yeah.
Yeah. What about that tank?
That's just one we painted up 100 years ago.
Oh, okay. Nothing special about it?
It's no Hummer tank.
Oh, a Hummer tank. I got you.
The show them at 48 Hummer sitting over here. It's new.
Where's it at?
Sitting over here at Blackwood.
Oh, I went right by it.
That's pretty ridiculous.
Sam got so many bikes in here you can't move around no more.
I say 48. I think it's 47.
Oh, yeah.
It's 48.
Oh, I didn't even, yeah, that's a pretty cool old Hummer right there.
First Hummer they came out, well, not this ain't the first Hummer, but this in here has 0 miles on it.
Really?
Never been ridden. It's just been took apart out of the crate and put together. And it's set behind a plate glass showroom and behind a dealer in Detroit.
Oh, no kidding.
He sold off a bunch of other nice machines, but this is the only one I wound up buying.
It's a pretty cool bike. And we got a drag bike back here. That's a nitrous bike, isn't it?
No, it's a nitro bike.
Yeah.
It's not a nitromethane. It's a bunch of old scrap arm, but it's old. It's antique junk. It's not. It's a Harman motor.
Ron Harmon?
Mm-hmm. It's a 145 cubic inch motor.
Yeah, Ron Harmon was making lots of horsepower back in the 70s with Shovelhead.
Oh, boy.
Made some cool front ends too, man. I talk about John Harmon.
John Harmon.
I talk about John Harmon on my channel all the time. Tom Fugel. I bring up all them old dudes from back in the day that was really doing it.
This is an old Bonnie Truett frame. Truett and Osborne frame, Bonnie Truett. And this is a bunch of old junk we made on it. We made our own distributor and points and everything in it. There's dual point system on it. It's just a bunch of scrap iron now. It flew good. It run good for us back in the years.
Sam's got some really cool bikes down here. If anybody's interested, y'all hit him up.
Odds and ends.
Yeah, he's got parts. This is the place to be. S&S Cycles. A lot of the legends in the motorcycle industry come here. Billy Lane bought that old knucklehead motor you had, didn't he?
Yeah.
I remember when I saw his video, I was like, I had an opportunity to buy that damn motor, but I was like, I couldn't repair it.
Yeah.
Somebody like Billy Lane could, but Mike Wolf, all of them guys, they know old Sam. He's been around for a minute. You've even got several CB750s in here, don't you?
Yeah.
That has got the Windjammer front end on it.
That's a twin cam motor there. That's a Siemens overhead cam motor there.
Okay, and then that's a 750, ain't it?
Yeah, just no 750 motor. We're gonna build an 811 out of it.
I just sold I had a rigid frame CB750 and
Yep.
I put a Wassel tank on it, had a cool paint job. So does one of my brothers down in Georgia. He's gonna drag race it.
Good deal. Now over there is a Trials bike, an 0250 Trials Honda. That thing was hard to come by when it was new.
Okay.
That's pretty neat toy.
I like any of the old two-strokes, man.
Yeah.
They just...
Well, this is a 4-stroke here, but yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, now I've got a Honda 400 automatic down there on the end.
Oh, a Honda-matic? Ain't that what they call them, a Honda-matic?
Honda-matic.
Yeah? Oh, that one on the end right there?
Little blue one.
Yeah.
It's got 40 actual miles on it.
Has it got reverse?
No.
Some of them had reverse.
Oh, I didn't know
Some
that.
of them Honda-matic had a reverse gear on it. I remember seeing this when I was back in the 80s. We had this swimming hole out there off 96 going toward Fairview.
Yeah.
And there was a Mexican dude out there and he had one. And it just impressed the shit out of me that it had a reverse gear on it.
I got a 750 automatic down there in the bottom.
But I'm gonna end it here, guys. I got some business I gotta take care of with Sam, and y'all will see that on the next interview. Again, Sam, thank you, brother. I really appreciate you, man. And
Glad you come.
we'll get back to y'all.
Thank you.
Alrighty, folks. Another episode here. Hippie's Chopper Corner. Got my grass cut. For everybody that's been keeping up with that, got it cut. I actually paid a landscaping crew to come cut it for me because my lawnmower's down. But they got me hooked up today, and man, that may be the last time I have to cut it down here, but enough about my damn yard. Okay. We're gonna ease in. We're gonna ease in the chopper shop here, and I got to get that shell over to my boy Fuse, so he can do the fiberglass repair where it busted when the F-bomb totaled it. I had the hardware to mount it. But again, if you watch my short, you know that or my earlier part of this video, I talk about my the Wide Glide's gone. Oh, Jew Lee bought it. I mean, General Lee. I took to calling him Jew Lee. I am fixing to get the that's just a stock seat for the Road Glide I got sitting up there. They got stock seats on them. I got the hammock seat installed on it, but I'm fixing to pull this one off the lift and take a break from it for a little while. And get my pad head back up there. I got a few more things I need to do. I'm planning on taking it to, it's gonna go to Born Free, Texas with me, and that one's gonna go to Born Free, Texas with me, but I need to get that last bracket made to carry that exhaust. And I just need to go through it, adjust the push rods, make sure the heads are torqued, because it's been through a couple of heat cycles. double check my timing, clean the points. Maybe see if the carburetor needs adjusting, but just make sure she's up to par. Today, yeah, this is my hammock seat. I got it back installed on this bike. I had to modify it a little bit to fit the new road glide. But man, I lost a lot of power running this pipe and not tuning the bike yet. But that's okay. I'll get a tuner soon enough, but I needed some sound and I needed a look. And until the tuner is available, which they're telling my guy at Harley maybe next week. My cam came in, but we're gonna hold off on doing the cam until we get the tuner. Because I've already lost probably 20% in power because this is a straight header pipe. There's no cats in this pipe. But today I think I'm gonna pop this back side of the pipe off and see if there's a baffle in there or something I can do to make this a little bit louder. But I'll probably carry y'all along with me on that. I may set you up over here and time lapse and have y'all watch. Man, I can film for 15 minutes in time lapse and not get but like 2 minutes of footage. That's how slow it goes. But I'm gonna do that. But more importantly, I told y'all I was on the hunt for something, and if I could sell the bike that sat there, which was the 85 Wide Glide, I was on the hunt for something. Well, folks, y'all just hang tight. I'll bring you back in a minute, and we'll see exactly what it is I'm talking about. Bam! I got it, guys. It's a 68 rebuilt motor. It's been ran, and then it was rebuilt, ran, then pulled out and put on a shelf, and that was it. But the guy that put it on the shelf to protect it, he used duct tape, and duct tape degrades, so the engine's filthy, everything was duct tape. I got to pull these lifters out. Yeah, somebody's put nice solids in it. But I've got a 1-wire generator coming. I got my mechanical advanced distributor coming. I've got my carburetor, and that's it. Oh, I got a set of head bolts coming. Yeah, I got head bolts coming. And I'm gonna have to get different push rods. Those lifters are solid, they don't adjust. I have to get adjustable push rods, so these push rods won't work. And I got a rebuild kit for the push rod tubes. But other than that, I got me a nice 68 generator shovel, matching belly numbers, right? I don't know if y'all can see those numbers on the top of that. 66, right? And that number matches that number. And those jug numbers match. 66 casting numbers on the jugs, and the belly numbers match. And the title matches. So I've got a title to this motor. That's key when you buy one of these motors, man, is to get the title to it. Then you put it in whatever frame you want. And what I'm thinking about doing with it, I'm thinking about maybe if I don't build a chopper around that, I'm thinking about pulling this motor, because y'all know I got screwed on the title on this bike. The guy that sold me this frame, because I started out with just the engine, then I bought a frame. I put this bike together one piece at a time. Well, it took me about 2 years to build this bike. So when I went to title that frame, put it in my name, dude had already applied for a lost title. I don't know why. Maybe he had the engine to this bike and he was able to sell the engine and frame. Well, that made the title I had null and void. So if you buy a bike or a frame or something, register it in your name immediately. Don't dick around and wait. Go do it immediately. But anyway, I may put that title motor in this frame right here. All I gotta do is knock them numbers down to where there's no numbers right there, and I can, hey man, that's a pre-70 frame. It ain't supposed to be titled to the frame, it's supposed to be titled to the motor. And then I'll build a bike around that motor right there. Pull that one out this winter where I can redo the top end anyway. I said I needed to do that. Generator shovel, right? Is it a generator shovel, or is it a pan head? What is it, guy? Is that a shovel head? Is that a pan head? Because a minute ago, it was a shovel head. Now, it's got pan heads on it. 64, 65 heads too, and this one's got a helicoil in it. I never knew that before. But no big deal on that. But no, it's not a pan head. Even with those heads on it, it's a freaking shovel head. It's titled as a shovel head. The bottom end was quote unquote shovel head, so that's what it is. Even though these lower ends were basically the same as a pan head, you'd have to change the cylinders. These cylinders will not work with these outside oiler heads. But I got a set of cylinders that will work. So I can pop those cylinders off, use my connector rods, use my pistons. I've got the cylinders and the heads to make people think this is a pan head. But it's titled as a 68. So I say that, and the only reason I went through all this, I just popped the heads off of it and sat those up there. I'll put those back in the box directly, but I need to get this thing cleaned up, man, and get this freaking tape residue off of it. Here's that oil line I was talking about, slick. It looked like it went over here, but it goes over there. Anyway, the reason I say that is because there was this guy that had one for sale. Oh man, I gotta show y'all this. Hang on. I don't know what that's pointing at, but put this back over here. Put this right here. Let me show you guys this. Because I know everybody that watches my videos don't follow my shorts. I snatched this up on Marketplace one day last week. Brand new. Was it Mid USA? Moto. Yeah, Mid USA. They make the I-beam front ends. You know, the ones that actually replicate the Harley front ends. I believe that's a 2-over. I believe that's a 22-inch front end. Stock would be 20. I believe pretty sure that's a 22-inch, but it's the same front end that I run on this one. Of course, this one's a 6-over. So I'm probably gonna put the nicer front end on this bike. That way I've got a nice quality Springer, and I'm not just running a $500, Throttle Addiction or TC Brother front end, whatever that one is. That is a $2,500 Paco Narrow that you cannot get anymore. Killer freaking look, I love it. And there's a high probability that nice front end there is going on this pan head, and this 6-over Throttle Addiction or TC Brothers, I don't remember where I got that front end to go on that one then. And then this front end can go on the next bike I'm building with that motor right there. Or I'm gonna build a bike around that engine right there. I don't know. The smart move would be to put that engine in this bike and build a bike around that one, because I got the hardtail kit already. I got a front end, got a back wheel. I need a transmission, a belt drive, and a frame, and a front wheel. Basically, all that would get me going. So probably what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna put you guys in time lapse and see if I can figure out this baffle situation. Okay, a lot of people would tell me, but I'm assuming my tuner should accommodate it. I'm fixing to pull all that wrapping out of there. I've already lost back pressure. I don't think that little bit's gonna hurt, but I think that will improve my sound to some degree. So we're gonna do that and see where that gets us. And I'll bring y'all back when I fire it up. And until then, y'all go check out my brother up there at Slickhead Custom Cycles. He put out a good video earlier, no, it was last week. He put out a good video last week. I'm not sure when this video will come out this week, but y'all go check him out for sure. And while you're at it, go check that old fella right there out. He's, oh, that's old, there it is right there. Oh, well, my TV's all ghetto because I let a back the bike in right there and leaned it over and fucking handlebar hit the TV right there. So it shot my brand new TV. But that's Ralph. Ralph, it's my time, let's go. He's a pretty good mechanic. I reach out to him and Slickhead Custom Cycles. Actually, I was on the phone with Slick today, questioning him about generators and stuff. But anyway, I will bring y'all back. We'll bring y'all back in just a little bit. That's the amount of noise reducer I pulled out of it. That's what's wrapped around the baffle. Now I think she'll have the sound I'm looking for. But the question is, did I just ruin a $1,600 pipe? I don't think so. I think the tuner will sort all of that out. It'll read what it needs to do to tune my bike properly. All right, I guess we'll see how she sounds. But yeah, that's how much I pulled out of it. I felt like a clown pulling a ribbon out of my pocket. But that's what you can do to them stock pipes when you get them. I showed y'all in my other video. Take that head pipe off, cut the cat out of it, block that other pipe off, block the crossover off, plug it, take one of your mufflers, cut that back out of it, pull all that wrapping out of it, and then you got an exhaust that you didn't have to pay nothing for, so you can afford to buy one. Let's see. Which way did this sucker go in there? Down two? No. Down two? No. No. Nope. Those two right there. That's gonna be the biggest hitch in the giddy up us. No, that went back in there, but I gotta line them bolts up now. All right, let's see what's up. Much better sound. I'm happy with that. All right, guys. I think I've got enough to build a video, plus my GoPro's dying. Again, that's, well, you can't see his old ugly mug. There he is. Old Ralph, he's a pretty fart smeller. I mean, smart feller up there in Canada. It's my time, let's go. Hell of a mechanic. Slick, hell of a brother. Slickhead Custom Cycles, y'all go check him out. Everybody that's, if you're watching this video, man, take a minute to go over, and if you hadn't yet, and hit the subscribe button. Leave me a comment, hit the like button. All of that really helps the channel. It looks like about 60% of the people that watch my videos aren't subscribed. I really wish y'all would go over there and subscribe. I've got a good tech tip coming out on my next video about oil pumps and trying to, you know, fix all that crap right there. Yeah, that's what's happening. We're gonna work on the pan head in the next video. Probably gonna do a little bit of oil pump work on one of these. I'm not sure which one. That one don't really sump too bad, neither does the pan head. This one always has, but it's sat for a long time, so it's expected. I probably need a new check ball and spring in it, but a couple of tech tips I'm gonna talk to y'all about. I'm happy with the sound of the pipe. I don't know how much power it caused me to lose. I already lost power because of the pipe and not tuning it yet. So I'm curious to see how it sounds going down the road. So I may ride her tomorrow and see how she does. But anyway, the main part of the closing out this video was to show y'all what I went down to Sam Goodman's to get, and it's that generator shovel right there with pan heads sitting on it. There's the shovel heads in the box down there. It'll have shovel heads on it. Those pan heads will go back in the box. I'm not running those. I've always wanted a generator shovel. Slick beat me to it. He got the one before I could, but I just wanted a motor. I wanted to build a chopper around one. Slick loves them original. He likes them, you know, the original, the OEM stuff. He's getting pretty good at being able to spot OEM and aftermarket stuff on these motors, and he's just a wealth of knowledge for me too. So anyway, y'all keep tuning in. More of this sketchy chopper shit at Hippie'S Chopper Corner, home of the sketchy chopper, where we keep them sketchy all the time. Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Hippie'S Chopper Corner. If y'all like what y'all seen, tune in next week for more of this fabulous chopper shit at Hippie'S Chopper Corner. And now it's time to say goodbye to Hippie and all his kin. We'd like to thank all you folks for kindly dropping in. Tune in next week to this locality to have a heaping helping of this hospitality. Y'all come back now, you hear?